Hello, everyone. I'm Christian, and
I'm Chris.
This is Chris. We're the two Chris's, because I'm also known as Chris from other people.
Fuck that nigga, I'm Chris Harvell.
Okay, well, he's Chris Harvell, and I'm Christian Langton. And we have some riveting news, I guess. We're going to start recording reviews and showing you exactly what we're going to be doing in video games. And we'll still have our solo things going on, so if I want to just do one before I go to sleep, I turn on my webcam and I tell you about WoW or something. And, oh, okay. And Chris, tell them about what you expect.
Yeah, my channel is like just reviews and stuff. I can do that by myself, but then we're going to be buddies and be in our own videos.
We're going to do reviews on old Nintendo games, old Sega games, retro games, and we'll even take a look back to some of our favorite childhood shows, like, you know, Dexter's Lab and crazy shit like that. You know, what are your favorite shows?
Angry Beavers. That's not supposed to be funny or fun or anything.
I get it. That's really nice.
Yeah. Also, Blue's Clues and Afraid in the Dark.
I got something to say about Blue's Clues. Anything that can go from a fucking stupid-ass animation to a sock puppet, you're cool in my book because you tend to stay alive going from generation to generation, showing things you like. Maybe they'll even make a Blue's Clues CG movie.
Hopefully.
And
I really like
it'll be cooler than the Terminator Salvation, because that movie bombed.
Well, the best part was when they did a cameo of
Arnold Schwarzenegger, but that wasn't even him. If it was him, he'd walk in with his gun hanging out like, I'm Governor and I have many guns.
His face is all wrinkly now.
Let's pass the proposition, do not allow gay people to do things in my state or country. I'm going to rule, I'll eat you! I'll eat you! I'll eat you! That's what he would look like if it was actually him.
And he would also say stuff like, oh, I'm going to make CanCon illegal in my country.
I'm going to do things that nobody's ever done before for my country. I'm going to storm the brigades and fight all the robots. Die! Die! But I digress. We're here to just tell you that that's our plan. That's what we're going to do. We have many different ways of recording videos.
He's going to have his own opinions about movies, games, and everything, and I'm going to have my own opinion, so it won't be biased at all.
Okay, yeah, so we tend to disagree, but we're friends.
But
so
not a lot.
Not a lot. We actually like a whole lot of the same things. Like, for example, one of our favorite video games for the N64 is Banjo-Kazooie, and I think we both agree that Banjo-Tooie took the game in a step up, but the next Banjo-Kazooie games kind of ruined the genre.
Nuts and Bolts?
Nuts and Bolts, I didn't like it personally.
I think it's like a what's it called? Not a side story.
It's like
a spin-off. There you go.
It's a spin-off because, you know, when you have games that have been dead for a while, like, take example, Perfect Dark. When it came out for the 360...
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't a great launch title, and it definitely didn't live up.
I mean, it's a fun game, and it's only about $5 now,
so yeah,
it's $5.
What you gotta understand is we're gonna take these games, reviews, movies. We're gonna try not to stay. We're gonna stay away from that now, and we'll opinion things later. But we have an Xbox, we have a PS3, we have a Wii, we have GameCube, we have an NES, Super Nintendo.
We're not fanboys, is what we're trying to say.
Yeah, we definitely have.
We got a PC right here.
And my friend Chris here will work at GameStop soon, and he'll be able to rent games for a few days so we can take them.
I know a lot of you on the internet are saying that GameStop is like bad customer service. That's wrong.
Because he works there and he helps you out. So I have to admit, there's a lot of people who work at GameStop simply for money, and they don't really passionate about their video games.
I am passionate about video games.
So when you go in there, for example, I walked into a game store, and as everybody knows, Tabula Rasa went under, and that was a great MMO from Richard Garriott. However, it started to decline because of patches ruining gameplay, and a lot of people were actually attracted to it because you want games with the traditional MMO style like World of Warcraft, Warhammer Online. But I went into a game store and told them that I should be getting Tabula Rasa for free since it's not even there anymore, and you don't really have to pay for it.
When I was working as a seasonal, I got the game for free because they were just pennied out and they were just throwing them away anyway. I got it for free, but by that time there was only like 2 or 3 months on the game, like would continue running online. So I just didn't bother with it.
And so when I told these people, hey, I should be getting this game for free, the guy's like, what are you talking about? There's millions of subscribers to that game. And people like that don't need to be working at video game stores, because when you have that, you cause confusion, you cause people to get angry, and that's whenever people start yelling at you. Like,
and then the guys who stand behind the counter, and when a customer tries to buy a 360 or a PS3, and they sit there and argue back and forth about which system is better, that's annoying as hell.
And we might plummet into that sometimes.
Yeah, maybe because this is on the internet, this is a video, this is not like we're not trying to help customers, we're not making the store.
And maybe we'll even preview video games and get you hyped for them, because I know that I'm hyped for a lot of the games coming out. Prime example, I own DS, and the new Kingdom Hearts game is coming out for that system, and I believe we'll both try and get that so we can try the online co-op and show you our adventures in such a game. I also play a lot of PC games, so my solo account, yeah, my PC up there, it's pretty nice. I like my machine.
My PC, not so good.
Yeah, his PC is an HP laptop, but there's nothing wrong with that. You don't need a huge gaming... You don't need to broaden your spectrum so much by having...
This guy's a PC guy. I'm more of a console guy just because I can't really go into upgrading PCs.
And so we'll try to keep our favorites away from each other, so we don't want it to be biased. So we'll try to do separate games in an account. Like, what I mean is, I won't review something with you simply because you're in love with it, and you won't review something with me simply because you're in love with it. We'll save that for individual accounts, so we can have this kind of clash. We can have this. What was that? Was it called Judgment Day on G4 or something
what
like
was
that?
About?
It was the two guys, Tommy Torrico.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was like they had their both pros and cons about games.
And we might be able to do. We are at how many minutes have we recorded? Enough.
Has it 10 is the limit on YouTube?
Oh well, I think we're done here. So we'll. Also, we aren't going to use YouTube too much. We're going to try and use that for solo. We're going to go to Blip TV, and it's a really cool website. I suggest you check it. We'll have an annotation right here, right under me, for the link to our reviewer place.
Are you going to split this up in the 2 videos?
No, we can combine them. But yeah, that's our plan. So we'll talk to you later. See you then.